Hello everyone and welcome back to Charwell, the Farming Agency Edition. Now we're down at the shop because I did say last time we need to do a bit of work compacting that silage. I have also skipped a day because it snowed yesterday and there was absolutely nothing to do. However, what I have done is taken a look at what we can plant, so that's now planned. So the two items we're going to get, they should both be in the leveler category I hope. There we go. So we're going to get this guy. This is something I've used before, it's very useful. I think we're just going to lease it. And the other one is this. Again, we'll just lease that. So, not costing us much at all. And of course the reason we're going to get two devices at once is actually because I'm going to fit one to the front and one to the back. We're going to go do the Maizesilage first, I think, because it's closer. But we do have all of the Clover silage in the cow yard that needs to be compacted as well. I want to get them both compacted today so we can then get cracking with fertilising. So, he says he's not lifted up, but he actually is. Let's put the beacons on and get over there. So this tractor is now pretty heavy duty. He's got a lot of heavy material on. I could have also changed the tyres for dual tyres, but I don't think we need it. With this equipment on here, it should be absolutely fine. So the idea is the front tool will compact. I could have gone that way. I should have gone that way. Front tool will compact, and the rear tool is going to distribute. And this works very well, especially if you've got a lot of lumps. I have used it in places where I do have a lot of lumps, and it's worked incredibly well. So, here we are. And in this pit, we have 907,000. So rather a lot, basically. It's 46% compacted because as I was putting in some of the last bits, I had to compact it. It was getting a bit silly. So, oh no, sorry. We're on the front one, right? We are. So the silage packer goes like that. This guy goes down and turns on. And this is just going to allow us to really compact this stuff properly. You'll see now he starts to spread it out a little, because we are not very evenly distributed through the pile. So that's just going to help get it all down. So not a particularly exciting episode, I must be honest. But it's just the way it is. You know, we've got plenty of stuff here. We need to get this this all compacted so that we can make some money from it later on. Now, what I'm going to do actually is I'm just going to lift this guy up. Probably should lift up the front one as well. And I think we're going to do this in reverse. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, we want to distribute and then flatten. That's a better way of doing it. So, if I use that tool, it's the front one down. The rear one should also drop, but it won't. And there we go. So you can see it working. It's just kind of flattening it all out, spreading it to the corners. Probably could lift it up as well, actually. It's what we've successfully done there is burrowed our way through, which is not really the plan. So we are compacting, but we're actually making a couple of mountains as we compact, which is a little bit weird. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off the distributor for a minute. Probably should pick up this front tool as well. And we'll just try and flatten it. We've now got the lumps out, so I'm happy there. So now it should just be a case of actually smoothing out the biggest lumps and, you know, getting an actual compaction. And we're on 53%. So it is happening, just a little bit slowly. I'm not actually convinced that the front weight is doing much. The levelers in here in the game are supposed to have a function, so it should be doing something. Okay, 55%. Need to get up this edge now. Get myself stuck to the wall. There we go. That's better. Okay. Yep, so this corner needs a good leveling. Oops. It's quite tricky sometimes. Yeah, the rear one is driving me insane a little. In fact, we are well and truly wedged there. Okay. We may be able to get out now. Good. And it is looking smoother. But this is not a quick job. With this much material, it does take a bit of time to compact. The smaller the pile, the easier it is to compact it, to be perfectly honest. The one up at the yard is going to be a bit more tricky. I might have to distribute that first and then try and compact it. I think my mistake here might have been trying to do both at the same time. But after this, we're actually going to be doing a bit of forestry work. I'm going to go around some of the areas around the fields that could really do a bit of a trim. There are a couple of areas where, you know, it's just very difficult to what's the word? To get the tools underneath. There were bits of the sunflower field where I had to leave sunflowers. I couldn't actually manage to get rid of them. Couldn't harvest them. And that wasn't because of any problem with the harvester, it was just because the trees overgrow into the field so much it becomes quite difficult to do. Okay. We are on 64%. I'm going to get this up to near 100 and then we can... Ooh, I'm going to get this up to near 100. And once I've done that, we can put the blanket on. 98% then, so just 2% left. We have also lost some. It's because it's gone over the back wall. But I don't know how, because I haven't pushed anything over. I think it's spilling out the bottom as it gets compacted, which is a little odd. Right, now I think if we reverse off, we should hit 100%. There we go. So, off we come. And we can now blanket the silo. Awesome. So, we now need to get over to our Clover silage over at the cow yard. So I'll see you there in a second. Let's get ourselves set up then. I am going to turn off these beacons, then I'm going to drop off the front tool. There we go. I'm going to drop off the rear tool. And I've changed my mind about the forestry because in the live stream I had some grass being baled in field 79. Now that grass is ready, in terms of it's ready to sell. And the field is also ready to be cut again, so I'm thinking maybe we should just do silage this episode. Nothing but silage. Get this lot compacted, pick up the bales that are in the field, and cut the field again. Because although I don't need it, I don't think it hurts. And look at that, that's what the distributor does well. Does that job very, very well. So it just flings it out, flattens the whole area. Good stuff. Exactly what we needed to do, really. Just want to try and level the whole area out. Cool. So yeah, I think that's... I know. It does mean an entire episode of nothing but silage. It also means we've cut that field, I don't know, 5 or 6 times this year. But pretty soon we're not going to be able to cut it again because it's winter. So I think it's good to get it done. Right, well that's the distribution done. So just go and plonk this over here and fold it up first actually. Because yeah, we don't actually need the grass silage. Everything we're going to collect from the field is going to be, what's the word? Sold, that's the word. And anything we make from that field, we can also sell. I don't think we need any grass silage really, especially as we now have maize silage available. We still have a fair amount of grass silage in the shed as well. So yeah, I don't think there's much need. There we go. So, get this guy compacted. I'm honestly not convinced that the packer is doing anything, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, look at that, it's spilling out. Yeah, I'm not convinced that this packer is actually having an effect at all. I think the tractor itself is having the biggest effect. Anyway, let's get this done quickly, and when I come back to you, again it'll be time to blanket, and we'll be moving on to making grass silage. Okay, we're on 99%. We should be up to 100 in a minute. There we go. You'll notice that I'm not using the packer. That's because it was driving me mad. It kept pushing bits out that I didn't want to be pushed out. But that's now blanketed. So, I'm actually going to change my mind again. I'm doing very well at this today. Sticking with one idea. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get all that silage, take it over to the BGA and sell it. Or I need to get it put into the processor. And then for the grass cutting, that is actually going to be done as a live stream. So the moment I finish recording this, I'll switch over to a live stream mode. And yeah, do the grass cutting and all the grass work that way. I think that's going to be a bit more interesting. I've been looking for a way to do a live stream this weekend anyway. So that's a good way of doing it. And just as a note, this video is being recorded on Monday. However, I know exactly what day it will be released, it will be Friday. And on Friday, it will be the last chance for you to win the giveaway. I have 2 Steam gift cards for €20 each. Now obviously not all of you are in Europe, but, well, tough. I can't buy UK Steam cards in Europe, funnily enough, so it's €20. I have 2 of them, and I am going to be giving them away. So if you want to win, you have until Friday evening, which is this evening. So yeah, you've got to head over to the Discord and enter that way. You'll find it in the giveaways channel. But for now, let's get these bales collected. I have no clue how many we actually made, how many trips we need to make to the BGA. But I do know we have to go this way. I'm pretty sure we have to go this way anyway. I really hope we did. I haven't driven down here for a while. I think this is it. This is it. Here we go. So yeah, this grass is ready to be cut again, which is excellent news, but of course it's a bit of a pain. And what missions do we have? Oh yeah, I did finish also all of the fields. It took me absolutely ages. This field, for example, required 46 soil samples. That's a lot of soil samples. So we do have some baling missions. Field 80, 39, that's a big one. Field 48. But they're all grass, I think. Because 81 and 83. Yeah, Miscanthus is there. Okay. Right. Yeah, this is quite a lot of bales. So let's run around. Do it on a time lapse. We'll just get them all picked up and delivered to the BGA on a time lapse. So, and I'm going to slow the time down as well, because I want time to do the mowing in a live stream. So see you in a minute, guys.
There's something cold in the way you are. The things you said had me going good, but it left a scar. You invite me and then you turn me down. Get my hopes up and then you're gone. I fall for every word that you say to me. So hard, being drawn to you so easily. I am stuck in a loop of chemicals. What's the point of this? But I don't wanna be alone. I keep looking at my phone, but you never call me. And then I see you on the street, said your heart just skipped a beat, and that you miss me. It's always the same story with you, but I just cannot refuse you. I'm sad after this, I'm not enough, that you leave me with this rush. Why am I so curious? So curious, so curious. So curious, so curious.
Okay, I've got the last lot. 18 bales, which means we have put in, well, we've got up here even, 24 times 2 is 48, plus 18, 66 bales in total. Now that's a lot to put into the processor, to be perfectly honest. So I think we're not going to be able to get it all in. We might be able to get it all in today, but unlikely. It's more likely I'll get half of it in. But let's get it emptied, get it unloaded even. There we go. Perfect. Pull forward, fold up. Right, I'm going to go and get the New Holland with the front loader, and we can start putting some of these into the processor and finish the episode. Here we are, so let's get some bales loaded in. This is going to be quite tricky to do, I think. How am I going to do this, in fact? I think what I'm going to have to do is actually move a bunch of these out of the way. Start in the middle. I shouldn't have really put them here. This has made my life a lot more difficult. But if I can stab 2 of these, I'm hoping. There we go, 2 of them are in. Good. We'll just keep doing that for a little while. Just make a little entrance sort of space. There we go. So, like I said, we're not going to be able to fit all of these in straight away. But we can at least get some in. Up to 23,000. Oh, that one just needed a little nudge, apparently. At least we now have room to work. But not much room for more bales. Okay. How many more can we fit? Not many. But we can put them all into the processor. They just won't all process. No we can't. Right. So, on that tragic note, thank you very, very much for watching, everyone. Don't forget about the giveaway, and I will see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.